Hello, and thank you for joining this virtual presentation on the 2020 census by the Latino Policy Forum. My name is Stephen Arroyo, and I'm the Communications Manager for the Forum. As part of our Census 2020 informational campaign, the Forum had been delivering presentations to community groups in and around Chicago. In light of the COVID-19 pandemic, we've shifted to this virtual presentation, which will also be available in Spanish on our website, latinopolicyforum.org. Why is the census important? Responding to the census helps communities get the funding they need and helps businesses make data-driven decisions that grow the economy. Census data impact our daily lives, informing important decisions about services and infrastructure in your community, including healthcare, senior centers, jobs, political representation, roads, schools, and businesses. Illinois will lose an estimated $1,400 per year for every person that does not fill out the census. Additionally, census data inform congressional representation in states. With its estimated population declining, Illinois is at risk of losing one seat from 18 to 17. And 11.2% of Illinois households include somebody in the at-risk age range of 65 and older. In light of COVID-19, the public health benefits are especially pronounced. There are 2.2 million Latinos in Illinois, representing about 17% of the state population. But in the 2010 census, about 1.5% of them were missed. It's especially important for certain hard-to-count populations to be counted accurately, including the elderly, homeless, and disabled populations, as well as undocumented Americans. It's very important to count all your children on the census, especially those under the age of 5, and especially hard to count population. In the last census in 2010, an estimated 5% of these children were not counted, and that equals about 1 million of them, which is the highest number of any age group. The net undercount rate for young Latino children that year was 7.1%, compared to 4.3% for non-Latinos. Approximately 1 in 4 Illinois children under the age of 5 are Latino. Census data determine funds for low-income families, as well as services that support special education students and English learners, that is, children who enter kindergarten not yet speaking English, most of whom are Spanish-speaking Latinos. There are 4 federal assistance programs that distribute $20 billion annually to states based in part on census counts of the population under the age of 5. Those are Head Start, the Special Supplemental Program for Women, Infants, and Children, the Child Care and Development Block Grant, and the Maternal and Child Health Services Block Grant. So why are these populations hard to count? There are many reasons, among them confidentiality. The Census Bureau is required by law to protect any personal information collected and to keep it strictly confidential. Nobody can uncover the information that you provide on your census form. Not even the President of the United States has access to an individual's responses. Title 13 of the U.S. Code states that the information you provide can only be used for statistical purposes. There's also the digital divide among Latinos, which means less access to online self-response. And 53% of all adults still believe that the census will ask about citizenship, which it will not. There is no citizenship question on the 2020 census. How can you respond to the census? It's never been easier. It only takes about 10 minutes. For the first time, the census will primarily be conducted via the internet, online. Computers, smartphones, and tablets can all be used to complete the census, and the traditional options remain available as well. It can still be filled out by hand and submitted by mail. It can also be completed verbally over the phone. All of these options are secure and equally acceptable. Census takers who are sworn to protect the confidentiality of all information gathered will knock on doors of households for which answers have not yet been recorded and guide residents through completing the form in person. To avoid the door knock, complete your census in any of the other ways, online, by mail, or by phone. There are now new deadlines due to COVID-19. The self-response period has been extended once again to October 31st, and the non-response follow-up will take place from August 11th until October 31st. Lastly, some ways to do community outreach about the census. It's important to establish trusted relationships with sources in your community and to create warm and inviting and safe environments to discuss the importance of the census. You can post this information online to your Facebook page or the Facebook pages of your community groups, And for more facts and resources, you can visit our census website, tucenso.com. It was created by the forum, and it has resources in English and Spanish, including fact sheets, social media graphics, and our own printable census loteria set. One fun way that you can raise awareness about the census is to host your own virtual census loteria night with the set that we've developed. Thank you very much, and remember to fill out your census.